Welcome back to another Wildcats franchise video. We are in the offseason after going 1-16, and the one good thing about going 1-16 is we discovered we have the first overall pick here in mock draft 3, where it has us taking Marquise Downs. Now I don't know if that's what we're gonna do. There's a bunch of quarterbacks. I think right now Nolan McInnes is looking like the best quarterback there, with all those except D to F injury. That concerns me now. Um, Like there's a couple quarterbacks I did like as well. Like Devin Peterson looks good. I mean, there's a couple other quarterbacks, and we'll have to see how because we should get them all fully scouted here at the end here. Um, Lane Oliver, he looks like he went down. Nolan McInnes, I think, could be the best quarterback in the draft class. A lot of a good quarterback class, luckily, but it also could be Mike Redding or Devin Peterson. But then again, it could be really anybody. I'm not really. I kind of hope it's Lane Oliver, so I have an excuse to draft a scrambler. But I doubt it is because of that C awareness. And we look at who made the playoffs. I mean, the one team we ended up with the one win. We did beat the Rams. I do kind of see how their season went. Cooper Kupp led the league in receiving yards on that team we beat. What was their schedule? They had wins, 8-9, while losing to us. That's tough. That's tough. We're gonna before we move on, we're gonna look at our final stats of the year. Season one, Dorian Thompson Robinson led us in passing yards. He was probably our best quarterback, but also had 12 touchdowns with 20 picks, which isn't great at all. Trubisky came in there in the last game as Rourke at the last two starts. Honestly, we just need to take a quarterback somewhere. We had no run game. Running back is going to be a big concern this offseason. DTR was our second best rusher. Julius Chestnut was an okay rotational guy. Receiving, Ryan Flournoy hit the 1,000 mark. He was the best player. Hopefully he goes up in dev. He missed 2 games, but 1,000 yards receiving in the first season, 8 touchdowns. He developed quite nicely too. He's without morale, he'd be a 76. He went up. He just kept going up like crazy. Sterling Shepard came back. He had a really bad season to start, but he kind of came back. Justin Shorter came out of nowhere, and I think he might be a tight end of the future. I really liked how he played. I mean, only without morale, he'd be a 67, but he plays like a high 70 overall, in my opinion. He made some crazy catches this year. John Ross was decent 2 or 3. Royal Keaton, I actually think we should re-sign him. He had some good catches here and there. Other than that, it was nothing really crazy. Blocking was horrible. Will Clapp didn't play too bad. Neither did Lester Cotton or Drew Forbes. But our tackles were, gosh, awful. And we're going to have to really work on that. Defensively, Cam Jones led the team in tackles. Had 7 tackles for loss and a half a sack. I mean, and he developed pretty well, too. He started as like a 66, 64, and he's like a 70 now. D'Angelo Ross, our slot corner, 99 tackles. Definitely someone I want to re-sign. He was a great tackler. He was a good blitzer, too. Sack and a half, 7 tackles for loss. I'm loving that. Lewis played well, 2 sacks again. We had a lot of guys get a sack stuff. We had a lot of tackles because we were on the defensive. Our defensive, we were on the field like 24/7. Dale Badingbo, wish we got more pressure from him, but 14 tackles for loss was good. Leads the team in tackles for loss and sacks. Next was Zach Carter, Lorenzo Carter, Jabril Cox. Not a lot of pressure. I mean, it's none of these guys are really going to stay on the team besides Dale Badingbo because he is on that longer contract, as he was one of our players we picked to stay on the team for longer. We had 3 picks the entire season. All came from week 1, and I mean, we just don't have we don't like I said, we don't have a great team at all. I mean, we have a couple pieces like Ryan Flournoy, for example. He's one of our pieces that we have, but nothing else is really there besides that and Dale Badingbo, I'd say. And I'd say maybe Evan Anderson, our defensive tackle, he played well. Anyways, an AFC Championship is going to be Detroit, Philadelphia, Kansas City, and Buffalo, which is interesting because this is pretty much how it went in real life too. Besides, it was the Commanders instead of Detroit, and we'll see. Maybe some of our guys will make the Pro Bowl. Maybe like Ryan Flournoy. I don't expect anyone else, but Kansas City and the Philadelphia. So it's a repeat of real life. That's actually kind of cool. But Pro Bowl wise, I'm not seeing anybody on our team, which makes sense. I wasn't expecting anyone. Except maybe Cam Jones could make it with all the tackles he had. He doesn't get it. And so, yeah, that's a. I mean, I didn't expect us to get it either, so it's all right. Anyways, let's move to the Super Bowl. We'll see. Ryan Floney Ryan Floney was a rookie, so he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. MVP, we're nowhere gonna be on there. Coach of the Year, definitely not. Offensive Player of the Year, definitely not in there. Neither are on Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, not on there either. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nope. I don't think we're gonna be here on any of these, except maybe Best Receiver. Nope. And we're just nowhere here. I don't expect us to be on here on the rewards, but it's good to just check. Okay, we got 10th best kicker in the league, Zane Gonzalez. So we'll take our wins where we can get them. And I guess we'll just see who wins the Super Bowl here. Hopefully the Eagles like it is in real life. That'd be pretty cool. Um, and then I guess we get into free agency. See how it goes. And the Eagles, yeah, the Eagles win at 42-21. So it's kind of similar to real life too. Um, retirements. I don't think we'll have anyone retire. So Harrison Smith retires, Jimmy Ward, Case Keenum. So this is somewhat accurate to real life, except not all of them. Travis Kelsey retires. All right, so that's the one. That's a division rival. I guess we should look out for the division rival guys. But he's the only one from our division that did retire. But mock draft 4, let's see who it got us taken. It's probably still Marquise Downs. It is still Marquise, and we have all the quarterbacks scouted. That is going to be something to look at right now. All right, let's go look at that right now. And okay, so he's 3-4, runs 3-4. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. So it's gonna be between Tanner Hagan and Marquise Downs. That doesn't. That's not very good. Because I guess, and then I mean, if we want to take Nolan McInnes, like we could do the trade down idea I had. Injury is not great on any of these guys. Okay, actually, I'm gonna keep Nolan McInnes on the board for one reason. I want to see how this combine goes. Okay, that's not really how I wanted this to go. We do know the three guys we did scout. We scouted Quentin Dawkins, who's a run 2-3. So if we really are desperate enough to take a receiver there, that could be someone we go there. Dylan Gaffney. Okay, so the center I scouted, Aaron Carney, he needs to be drafted by us. He'll be our franchise center. And then we did a corner, and he's top 5 as well. So we need to find a way to draft Frank Dawson and Aaron Carney. Oh my gosh, that is insane. If we can get a quarterback and those two guys, I will be so excited to going into next season. I think these are just practice squad guys that have upgrades. Yeah. And we're going to move into the re-signing part of the week. We have 9 players re-signing. We have a lot of cash. 248 mil. We don't have a good roster, so that's what it is. So Andre Carter didn't really play, so I'm not going to worry about Zach Carter. I'm going to let go. Justin Shorter needs to be back immediately. I'm willing to give him a player-friendly 3-year deal. Bam, he's back. And I forgot to look at dead traits and who went up and who, if anyone went up. So let's look at that real quick. So no one went up on offense, so that stinks. Defensively, Cam Jones went up to star. I think Lewis Seen had it. And D'Angelo Ross goes up to star. That's incredible for D'Angelo Ross. So I think that means we got to offer him a contract immediately. Love to bring him back because he played well in the slot, and I'll give him a 2-year. I like that because it brings him until he's 30. Oh, he's going to test free agency. We're definitely going to pursue him in free agency. Nathan Moore can go. Luke Macedon can go. Yeah, no, it's not happening. And I'd like to bring. I'm gonna wait to bring back Ramel Keaton just in case there's someone better in free agency, but we'll wait for that. We'll do the player meeting here. Coach, this is Lorenzo Cotter. I mean, Lorenzo Carter, you're not going to be a future of this team. I don't want you to change. You can keep that as your number one motivation. That was a bit pointless there. Moving on to free agency, I hope there are some good players. So let's look at the free agency here. Okay. Okay, hold up. Right off the bat, I'm seeing Javon Holland is interested in us, and he has yellow interest. Okay. Okay. That's something. Quarterback, Russell Wilson. Yeah, none of these guys I'm not really, except maybe Tyler Huntley could be a good backup. Zach Wilson, maybe. Mariota. Mariota would be something we could offer because our running back, Jordan Mason, uh, and Egypt and Cam Akers. And Justice Hill's interesting too. Elijah Mitchell, Kenneth Gainwell. Ugh, this isn't great. This is running back. I was hoping for a better running back class, but I guess that makes sense. There's not really anyone supposed to big hit the free agent market. I think I'm gonna go. I think I offer maybe Cam Akers. We might give him an offer because I do. He has green interest, and it could be we do need running back bad. Patrick Ricard at fullback, wide receiver. This is what I was much interested. So DeAndre Hopkins has what I'm seeing off the bat. I'm thinking two Atwell. Immediately, I'm gonna give a contract to Atwell. 3 years, yeah. Bringing him in would be great. I think it could be a good two. Michael Mayer is here. We just gave a tight end contract. I'm not interested in giving this, except Tatum Hill's interesting. Left tackle, we do need tackle, but I don't really think it's worth bringing any of these guys in. Left guard, Isaiah Wynn is interesting. Center, Ryan Kelly, Drew Dahlman. We're trying to take a center. I can't lie, but Bradley Bozeman would be cool. Was been a big fan of him in real life, and this is not a great free agent class to be completely honest. DJ Glaze is interesting. Marcus Davenport. We do need to upgrade our pass rush. Terry Tart is interesting. Right end Dante Fowler. Samson Ebucom. We might run it back with our pass rush. I mean, I'm not trying to spend a bunch of money on these guys. Ernest Jones is interesting. Shaq Barrett. Corners. Oh, there's no one at corner, really. Stephen Gilmore. An old Stephon Gilmore. Isaiah Rogers. I was always a big fan of him in real life. I would bring in money for him to come in. I would give him money. What scheme is he? I'll change our scheme to a zone for him. I would actually be big. Actually, I'm big on bringing Isaiah Rogers in. Actually, what I'm really big on is Javon Holland. Let's see, what would this get us on there? Nowhere on there. I'll give him a 5-year. And that puts us at the top. That's might be our big signing. Going back here, looking at free agents still, looking at our roster, kind of evaluating. I think the two big ones we want to bring in are Javon Holland and Tutu Atwell. And then before I forget, I do want to bring in. Where's he at? Bring Ross back. And I'll give him a 2-year like we talked about earlier. And we are going to change our scheme, our defensive scheme here to support a zone corner. We'll run a Tampa 2 for now. Might change the schemes later, but I really would just want Isaiah Rogers on the team. And now he's a little bit more interested. I mean, I don't want to spend crazy money to bring him in. So I mean, I'll match with the Texans and give him a 4-year. See if that brings him in, more likely to bring him in. And then I think the last one we're going to offer is Cam Akers. He really wants to be here. I don't mind giving him a 3-year. We need a running back desperately. So these are our 5 targets, and we have a lot of money to spend, but I don't want to spend too much. And now we'll evaluate. So everyone is off the board. Now, if we got everyone, that'd be amazing. Obviously, I don't think we are going to get him, and we get everybody. That's incredible. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Before now, I'll do a couple more signing. Okay, I'll add a couple more people to our board, and I will see you guys when I'm done with that. Here we are back, and we have my three extra players are just Marcus Mariota because if we draft a quarterback, get a mentor in there for him, and then just the best kicker and punter in free agency available, and then Ryan Stonehouse. This is our free agent class. I feel really good about it. But yeah, let's get closer to the draft. Look at our offensive coordinator message here. Internal evaluation process with our scouts. Sterling Shepard really struggled to get separation this year, and we feel like his skills started to erode by the end of the season. His acceleration just dropped off, and his speed no longer separates like he used to. Okay, so what's that going to do to Sterling Shepard? Lost 4 points in both speed and his acceleration. Oh, what? 81 speed? Oh my gosh, he might not play for us. And after that news, that sucks. After seeing that, I think the one last thing we're going to do in free agency is bring in one last receiver. And he was on the team last year. Oh yeah, right here. Bring back Ramel Keaton. Bring him on a 2 year. He's 24, so there's not much we can do there. He signs on. Boom. All right, so we add Ramel Keaton to our receiving room, and I like that. Let's look at mock draft 5 here. Still has us probably taking Marquise Downs. Jeff Sims goes here. This is going to be tough. What I want to do here. Now we have a couple. I do want to look at the. But here we are. We have one more week of free agency, then we can do 3 more scouts on players, private workouts. I think one I'm gonna put on. So really, what all comes down to my plan that could happen is depends if he's Jeff Sims is top 5, maybe we. And I'll explain this. I'll explain this in a second. Um, we already know about the corners. I guess let's just do the top 2 defensive tackles. Actually, we need a power rusher. So yeah, we'll do these 2. Just because defensive tackles could be a need. Are we on there? No, we are not. But Tanner Hagan is the top pick, and we don't know. All right, so let's look at the before we start the draft. Let's look here on what our scouts discovered. Top 5. He is top 5. Round 1, day 3. Okay, so what that brings up is he's really good in all these. So an A injury. Now this we could take quarterback here, which is probably the smartest thing to do. But with I don't think Nolan McInnes is supposed to go until the second round, so we could trade up our second round pick to pick 32, and we could get him. Now he might not be the best in the class, but he is a pretty good athlete, and we do our offenses kind of rely around athlete, but D injury. Marquise Downs does scare me, but the elite throw power also helps my nerves there. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Pass rush was a need, definite need. But I guess we'll see what we do here. Now, with the first overall pick in the 2025 NFL draft here, with our first pick ever in a draft with this franchise, our first overall pick is going to go to Marquise Downs, quarterback out of Louisville. Please be hidden dev. He's ranked as number 8. I like that rocket arm. Hidden dev, 96 throw power. That's insane. What are his trait? Rocket arm, pinpoint, and accuracy. All right, we'll take it. That's great. Love that. Now we don't pick again until the second round of the first pick. And now I'm hoping the center is still there. If we did so now here's the thing. I'm really hoping the center's still there. The center is not there, is the corner. The corner's still there. So I think we take the corner here. Just because we know he's top 5 talent. Great speed. Yeah, we're gonna take Frank Dawson here. He's really gonna help round out our secondary this year. He's number 2 in the draft. All right, he's number 2, and we got him at 33. Hey, no dev, normal dev. That's gonna hurt us. That sucks. ADB injury makes me feel happy though. And so I guess we'll just move down here to the third round. I'm really bummed about that center. We'll have to see how good he is. We do have 2 third-round picks here. Now we have Rondale. We could take a running. We're not gonna take a running back because we know how those are. We could take a guard. Could take guard here. Could take out a linebacker. Elite speed. Oh, okay, that's the pick. I saw the elite speed and I got happy. Oh my god. Okay, so and he's at 20. Okay, okay. That's not great. But hidden dev. I love the speed, athleticism, good coverages. Nice. All right, I like him. I like that pick. He was on my board because of his athleticism. So Vince Smiley with our third round pick, which is a little bit of a reach. Wish we would have waited. Take him here. But what are you gonna do about it? Move here. I think we go. If the guards are still available, we probably take a guard here. They are not. Could take a strong safety, but we have Lewis Seen there. So next we could take a receiver, or we could trade away for future picks. All right, let's look at Terrence Jackson here out of Louisville. We could pair him up with his teammate. He's got A catching traffic, B to D. Screw it. He was our quarterback's. He was our quarterback's receiver in college. Let's take it. Terrence Jackson, normal dev, but 92 speed. I can work with that. All right, I like that. We don't pick again until the 4th round. Here we are here. 4th round. I think we just take a chance maybe on a guard or a tackle, D tackle. How are these guards looking? So not great. What are these defensive tackles? Defensive tackles probably aren't looking. A finesse moves, I'll take it. We'll take Tyrone Dobson. Okay, that's pretty good. And hidden dev. All right, we'll take it. All right. This draft has been perfect for us. Except I would have sure we got to get the center, but can't be too picky. 5th round, and here I think. What next? What's Scott Jackson looking like? I did like Scott. He looked decent. It could be a good backup tight end. I think, actually, I'm taking the 245-pound quarterback. Get some quarterback depth in here. Oh God, that was awful. 93 throw power though. He'll fit good in our scheme. But 6th round, that was just because he was 245 pounds and I thought it was funny. 6th round pick here. We'll probably take the tight end if he's still available, just for depth. And he has B catching and all of his catching ranges. So that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, okay. The draft fell off, but you got to stop somewhere. Appalachian State, what a college. Here we are in the seventh round pick. This is our last pick of the draft. I think I'm gonna take that safety that's supposed to go undrafted. Yeah, we'll take Tyler Allen here. He has 8 hit power. That's all I really care about. That's the only reason. Well, that's the only reason I'm taking him. Film is filled with massive hits. 87 speed. Oh, he's slow, normal dev. This is not great. Hopefully, he's got like 99 hit power. Here we are. Let's look how good our draft did. Marquise Downs is a 78 overall. Hidden dev out of Louisville is 24. That is the one problem I didn't like about him. He is 24 years old, but his accuracies look good. His deep accuracies we're gonna definitely have to work on, but I don't regret taking him. We'll have to look at the other quarterbacks of the draft. 80 overall corner. That's amazing. Normal dev. Hope we can get him defensive rookie of the year. A little bit better in man, so we'll have to work on his zone a little bit, but great athleticism, so that's really good. Smiley, 70 overall, but I think hidden dev, we can definitely work with that. I like he's a good coverage linebacker, and that's kind of what our scheme calls for. Terrence Jackson at 72, I'll take that in the fourth round. I mean, decent catching, except spectacular catch, good athlete. I mean, he could definitely work well in our offense, I think. Now Dobson in the fifth round, 70 overall, hidden dev. That's great. I think he'll definitely pair well against with Evan Anderson. I think that's great. And then we got 63 overall, Joey Dempsey. He doesn't even look chunky. I don't think he might not even make the roster. Oh gosh. And then the tight end is a 59 and a 65 for Tyler Allen. That's not bad. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And 83 hit power is not horrible. So overall, not a bad draft. These first 4 picks are actually really good. I do want to look at the quarterbacks. 79. So I'm not actually mad anymore. Not really mad that didn't take him. He probably would have been good for us, but much rather get our franchise quarterback. And we'll just take a look at the quarterbacks here. See who all went. So next it was Devin Peterson was a 72. Tanner Hagan was a 78. Let's see what he's looking like. Hidden dev. Just not his accuracies are a little bit better. Definitely a little bit better. But in 35 injury for Tanner Hagan, the Giants could be cooked here. Oh, I didn't look at injury for Marquise Downs. 36 injury. Oh my gosh. We need our offensive line to protect Marquise Downs. That is terrible. Mike Redding is a 74. Now, Nolan McGinnis is a 75 hidden dev. I mean, I honestly, I think I should have taken McGinnis. Oh, okay, that one, and his injury probably is not bad. Anyways, Lane Oliver ended up being a 71. Earl Bush was a 74. Oh, and he's 21 years old and hidden dev. 85 injury. Okay, so we kind of screwed up here, but I'm not going to regret it. It would have been hard to get McGinnis because I think he still went middle of the first round. Yeah, he went. Yeah, wait, actually, where did McGinnis go? Am I blind? Oh, so he went to 19. We probably could have done some magic there, but you know what? I'm not mad about it. I do want to see Quinton Doxson. Yeah, he was the receiver I was looking at. 73 overall, so I didn't miss out too much. His catching was it good? Okay, it's pretty good. What was that center? Actually, I want to know about that center. Yeah. So he ended up going. He was 85 over. Oh my gosh! And he went to a division rival too. Because that really stinks. I really wish we would have got a center free agency now. That stinks, but overall, I'm very happy with how this offseason went. Um, we'll do a. I'll show you guys what the adjust roster looks like right now. So the team looks quite different now. Offensive line is still really bad. We kind of like neglected that, but we will be back. Defense looks a lot better. It gives me hope. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.